Welcome to SQL Mocker AI Assistant. This web app helps you write SQL using natural language without connecting to your real database. It supports two main workflows. First, you can create a safe replica from your schema or table details. You can then ask questions using natural language and receive SQL that can be used in your real database. Second, you can upload pre-existing SQL and ask the assistant to adjust, explain, optimize, or troubleshoot the code. To get started, select Start Building SQL. From here, you can create a schema, upload existing SQL, or view your saved projects. In this example, we'll create a schema using table names from a real database using the extraction script option. You can also build a schema manually, upload an existing schema file, or use schema discovery to work out which tables and columns you need. In the extraction script section, select Create Script, then choose your database system. Enter the table names you want to work with, making sure they match the exact spelling used in your database. Next, run the extraction SQL in your own database tool. In this example, we're using SQL Server. Open the relevant database, paste the extraction script, and run it to retrieve the table details SQL Mocker needs. This retrieves the table and column details, data types, and relationships from your database environment. The extraction script is run by you in your own database tool. This keeps your real database disconnected from SQL Mocker, while still giving the assistant the context it needs to create accurate SQL. Next, paste the extracted results and review the schema, checking the table names, column names, and data types. Then review the relationships, making sure the joins between each table are correct. After that, the app automatically creates sample data for each table. You can then use the query assistant to ask questions in plain English based on the dummy data. For example, you might ask for total orders amount by city. The assistant creates the corresponding SQL and shows the query results, so you can check whether it produced the result you expected. It also understands the context of your previous question, so you can ask follow-up questions, such as, show the top 5. Once reviewed, the generated SQL can be copied and used in your real database. In this example, we copy it from the workspace, paste it into SQL Server, and run it there. This gives analysts and business users a safer way to explore SQL logic before running anything against a production system. You can also switch to the pre-existing SQL workflow. This workspace is designed for SQL scripts you already have. Paste or upload an existing SQL query, then ask the assistant to help you understand, change, or improve it. For example, you can ask the assistant to add a new filter, include another column, or adjust the logic for a different reporting need, as long as the required tables and columns exist in your database. You can also use one of the predefined tasks. Here we will select Plain English Walkthrough, which explains what the query does, including tables, joins, filters, calculations, and outputs. This is useful when you inherit complex SQL, need to understand business logic, or want to improve a query before using it elsewhere. In the Query Assistant, you can ask it to explain or adjust the SQL script. In this example, we'll add a new column that already exists in our real database called Material Type from the Materials table. The assistant updates the script while keeping the existing query context intact. Finally, SQL Mocker saves a limited number of projects to your account. You can reopen previous work, manage your projects, or create backups to your computer. To help you get started, we've preloaded 2 sample projects for you to explore.